So I wanted to share a quick story of something interesting that happened to me a few minutes ago. So as some of you know, I have two storage units, two indoor climate controlled storage units where I keep my clothing and some of my more expensive or keepsake furniture and other belongings that I was not willing to get rid of when I go into van life. And so I had to go over there to get ready for this photo shoot that I'm driving to right now to get a pair of boots and some of my props. So I was in there, I was in one of my storage units, and a black lady walked in, and I said hello, and I was saying excuse me so I could go around her, and she asked me, she said, "Is that your van out there?" Because when I pull up to my storage unit, I pull up pretty much almost blocking the door into the into the facility, so you can't really miss it. So she said, "Is that your van?" I said, "Yes." She said, she basically said, "Is it a camper van?" I said, "Well, it's going to be, it's in the process." Turns out she also is a van lifer. She also has a Ram ProMaster. Hers is 1 year older than mine, and she's relatively new to this area. She's looking for some property to build a house on, or a property that already has a house on it. But she was just sharing so many different pieces of advice. That's what happens in this community when you meet another RV lifer or van lifer in specific. They're usually so willing to share information, tips and tricks out on the road. And the first thing I told her when she said she had a camper van, I said, "Well, we're gonna have to stay in touch, right?" And she said, "Yes." Super nice lady. I think she said she's a cinematographer, does a lot of traveling for work, but she's setting down some roots in this area, because you don't always want to be on the move all the time. It can wear people down. Some people stay out on the road indefinitely. They stay out there for decades and they love it. Other people want to have a place that's stationary to call home, even as they continue to do van life. She's actually been living in her van in this area since she hasn't found a place that she wants to call home yet. I just thought that was so cool. I meet RVers and people interested in this kind of life everywhere I go, but to run up on a black woman who happens to have a rig very similar to mine at the moment I was in my storage unit was just crazy. I was only in there I think I'd only been in the storage unit for about 2 minutes when she walked in, and I was about to be gone 2 minutes after that once I got the stuff I needed. So I just think that's so cool. Everybody that I've met is so open and willing to share. As a matter of fact, when people find out I have a camper van, even if they have no connection to van life and RV life, they all have advice. People have advice to share based on what they've heard from other people or seen online or whatever. But I always appreciate it, especially as a black woman, because our experience is quite different from other people's experience here on the road, especially as solo black female RVers, van lifers. Our experience is very different as far as where we can be and feel relatively safe, things of that nature. So, I didn't even realize my little thing was in the way. But anyway, so I just want to share that. I will let you know how the photo shoot turns out, and have a great day. Stay free.